Zero. Maverick reporting for the RSSF from the Andromeda Galaxy.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telemesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
So I have a conversation available with
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
if they let me talk.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Okay, there was a conversation.
So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? She have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
I don't want to talk about later.
She better not have said anything about me reaching my big size.
No. You only turn into Big Fuzzy in one or two fringe realities.
What?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe, though. She said you did a job on her throne room.
Only if she pays for it.
There was one on Drax and one
Gamora and Hubari, you wish to practice hand-to-hand
on
techniques.
Groot, I think.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Drax, hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Korathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
Right.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Korathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First I raised a small army of Korathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Korath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all. But here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Katathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Yeah, I find it funny, the concept that he can go in everybody's rooms and just check their stuff. Oh, that.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
Morgoth's breath, you are correct!
Training. Oh yeah.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your angle of attack was off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
Ah, a tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired, but this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along. I bet Groot has a rich, velvety voice. I wonder if he knows what it is.
He does.
Mantis!
There we go.
Groot! Hey!
Hey, Star Guy.
Shouldn't you be keeping this in the fridge since it came from Maklu?
I am Groot.
Just like you, Sir Groot.
What did he say?
Oh, just that with the right care, the plant you gave him can survive pretty much anywhere, even on spaceships. I can see why you'd want plants in space. It's so...
Empty?
I am Groot.
Yes, dark. And gloomy and doomy. Blech. I prefer home to be on the ground.
I am Groot.
Aw, such a cutie. And if you can't go to your planet, make your planet come to you. Wait, does that make Little Fuzzy your maintenance mammal?
Maintenance mammals? There were creatures like Rocket on your homeworld.
Oh, yes.
I am Groot.
He says there were lots of little furry babies on Tolunia.
Tolunia.
You know, Planet X.
Ah.
But Little Fuzzy wasn't one of them. He's one of a kind. The maintenance mammals on Tulunia were servants to Groot's people.
Gross.
I am
That's terrible!
What?
He says the other saplings were big meanies to the maintenance mammals. They'd hurt them. For fun.
I am Groot.
But Sir Groot says he preferred their company over his people because they were super smart and nice.
I am Groot.
He says their kindness reminds him of Little Fuzzy.
Really? Rocket?
I am
Aw, you big sweetie. He says he couldn't protect his friends on Planet X, but he can protect Rocket.
He's lucky to have you, man. Hell, we're all lucky to have you.
Now hug.
Oh,
Maybe later?
what was your home like? You know, before?
Beautiful. He says he wanted to be a forest caretaker, so he could spend time caring for all the wonderful plants that grew there.
What stopped you?
His dad. Sir Groot's a prince? Just like you, Star Guy.
Wait, your dad was a king?
A big meanie. He says his dad and the other Arbor Masters were corrupt. They favored the few over the many and turned sentient mammals into slaves.
Why are all dads that happen to be kings always dicks?
Yeah, power sucks. Even the wisest tree and purest water can be poisoned. Sir Groot says it's up to us to be the antidote. Gardening helps him find purpose and healing.
I get it. My mom loved her garden.
Me too.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you with your garden or make the Milano feel more like home, let me know.
He says thank you, Pete.
Pete? Who's Pete? Oh, Peter Quill.
Good thing we hid Rocket's illegal guns in here. We're gonna need all that extra firepower Rocket installed on the ship to go against the church.
Yep. I still don't know what he's using it for. Did I find it out that I...
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there, no matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Bet those moves are really gonna impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Okay. So I guess we gotta go.
I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
Door keeps opening, so I close it.
But it's broken. I mean, it's always broken. It's a universal constant.
Huh. More you know.
Why don't you fix it?
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skull's suit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see. If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off.
Yeah, I don't have enough parts or components.
I could really use a flarkin' drink right now.
Yeah, I think I got a pilot.
Alright, here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The
I'm gonna
gardener.
barf.
Over. Chapter
And we're
14.
back! Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
Oh wow.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocky, what
What?
are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
No.
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here. All right, let's find a place to park.
Wait, there's minis.
Look at those spies. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
What? Pilot na lang?
Flark. Why are we whispering anyways?
I am Groot.
I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Cause I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Well, certainly if they could hear us.
Okay. That was close.
What?
Morgoth's breath.
Whoa!
Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Ah, boom.
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding.
We are sneaking.
Because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
We're taking fire.
Is it? Right trigger, huh?
I think you're finally figuring out how to fly her, Quill.
I'm happy enough to still be in one piece.
What am I doing? Why am I shooting? Right trigger.
Groot says it's maybe better not to get caught up shooting.
Got a piece of that guy.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Crying, this sucks.
Okay, how do I switch weapons? Hey?
Gotta say, Hellbender's army is pretty impressive.
She is everything her legend said she would be. We must make the most of this diversion!
And hope we find Warlock fast when we're inside!
I used to dream about space battles like this.
Ha! Your dreams must have been prophetic!
Just hold on, buddy! We're almost there!
I long for battle, Peter Quill! Get us inside!
That's what you get for bringing a knife to a space fight!
Hurry up, Peter! The real fun's gonna be inside Raker's ship!
Battle should not be fun, Gamora and Woodbury. It should be glorious!
Damage report.
Stop getting ahead and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks.
Yeah!
Cheap shot!
Hey, anyone spot any damage from that explosion I rigged last time we were here?
On a ship this big, are you crazy?
Ah, they're fast!
What? I'm pressing the right button.
Careful!
Doing it wrong?
Clark, use some of them fancy moves, Quill.
How did I get in?
Groot says it's maybe better not to get caught up shooting. I think you're finally figuring out how to fly her, Quill.
What do you mean, finally?
Gotta say, Hellbender's army is pretty impressive.
You should see the insides of her ships. She knows how to make monsters comfortable.
Spaceships, monsters, fate of the entire galaxy at stake.
Yes, Peter Quill! Is it not glorious? We must make the most of this diversion!
You will! Or you have? You're going to, yes!
Not shooting. I don't know what it's doing.
Get off of me!
I'm pressing right trigger, but it doesn't shoot.
I used to dream about space battles like this.
Any of those dreams end in a fiery
Oh,
crash?
it's been 20 minutes. I'm gonna restart the game anyway. Because I was pressing the right trigger and it's not shooting at all. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. General Maverick out. Talk to you in the next one.